This collection is going to be the most comprehensive collection of hands photographs, I think, that's ever been made, as far as I know. The variation, the depth of people's hands, the gentleness of some of them, the unbelievable strength and ruggedness of others just captivated me, really, and I can't stop photographing them. I want to produce a beautiful art photography book. It all started with my grandmother. I was visiting her one afternoon. She was sitting in her garden. She must have been about 85, I think. And she had very arthritic hands, and they were just sort of curled up on her walking stick. And as I was chatting to her, and I had my camera with me, just because I always have my camera with me, and I just took a quick snap of them, and she hated her hands because they were so arthritic. But when I then went to the darkroom and developed it, it just said granny to me in a way that I hadn't really thought about hands as being an identity in themselves. Then suddenly hands started cropping up everywhere. I started noticing the Dürer's etching of praying hands. There's a lovely line at the end of an E. Cummings poem called "Even the Rain Has Such Small Hands." And I suddenly started sort of seeing people through their hands. And that made me think, well, wouldn't it be interesting to do portraits of hands? So I started looking into it and researching online and trying to find people whose hands had been so much part of their work that they were a part of them. So whether they were an embalmer or a gravedigger or a conductor who talks with his hands, I've done a jockey who talks to the horse with his hands. Evelyn Glennie, who's a very, very famous percussionist, and she's more or less completely deaf, yet she listens through her hands, so her hands have sort of become her ears. So I think it's very easy for us to sort of take probably one of our most remarkable physical features for granted, and they do so much, and they're so different. You'd think that everyone's got the same muscles and tendons in their hands, but they all move differently, they look different, and they're very much a part of the person. They see and contact the world as much as any other sense does. I try and have an idea as to what I want to do before I arrive at the shoot. There isn't a fixed plan, except that I have to be quick. Sometimes it's 5–10 minutes, but it has to be less than half an hour. That was the sort of criteria I set myself at the beginning. I try and make it fun. Although it's a serious art project for me, it's not a serious art project for them.
Till I saw Tim's project and had a look at it, it hadn't occurred to me how important really they were to the job, or just on a general day-to-day level of, what you do without them. There's very little time when your hands are not in use, actually, as an airline pilot. Looking at the people he's already photographed, I'm slightly in awe that I'm even going to be included, actually, as an airline pilot, because there's some big names actually in the rest of the project, but yeah, it looks fantastic, very interesting.
Oh, hands are very important for anybody doing anything, but I think with sportsmen and women, that's the one communication they have in many cases, of brain to racket or club or bat or whatever they're using.
You drop it a little.
And I looked at my hands, and so I thought, well, they didn't appear to be too weather-worn, considering the amount of golf balls they've hit over the years. And I cleaned my fingernails and washed my hands, so it won't look too bad.
It's about the hands, it's about the story behind the hands, and the people behind the hands as well, not just about me being a photographer, you know, so that's sort of how I feel the collaboration works best.
I'm sure when it comes out in a lovely book, it'll look quite splendid.
Fantastic, can't wait to see the finished product, it'll be great.